Hi everybody, it's Swedish. I'm on the channel right now, telling everybody I'm live inside. She's coming down good and hard out there, boys and girls. Hang on, I gotta tell you other stream here. That's bizarre. I'm getting all these hellos, and it says that I have no viewers. That is bizarre. I'm suffering. I'm not gonna lie. I got a headache. I guess punching myself in the face yesterday with the shotgun, and then whacking my head today in the door frame. I haven't been the same. So I've been doing house cleaning. I washed my kitchen floor because it was disgusting. Lots of it was disgusting. It was bad. 2 weeks I hadn't lots of traffic. And Doug is still sleeping, as the thumbnail shows. Hasn't moved. He doesn't want to go outside. The threat of rain is every time I think I'm going to go outside and do a little bit of something, it starts to rain. I was actually just about to go and take the iPad outside and sit in the duck pen on the milk carton and do a little bit of a stream because I'm not letting them out. I can't. The run and gun ain't happening with the headache, and I don't want to let the ducks out without me being out there with a gun ready. And I still gotta go do some duck chores. But this is bizarre. It's showing right now that there's absolutely nobody here. I don't. YouTube's broken. You know that, eh? There's something wrong. Oh no! It says that's the most bizarre thing. Right now, it says there's nobody here. Now there's one person watching the stream. I don't get it. Was there a problem? Was it, oh, maybe that's what it is. Let me just check something, guys. Okay. All right, I'm back. You know what? I think what's going on? There's something wrong with my router. Because my 5 gigahertz, this one was this iPad. I don't know why I was on that. I don't use the 5 gigahertz other than the Teradek. Wasn't connecting, and it's right now on YouTube. It's just hang on here. Let me just make sure this is no. Oh, it's working now. Okay. And now there's 35 people here. Well, welcome 35 people. It's I don't know, YouTube. I put the lid on the camera earlier. I ran outside, guys. You didn't hear. Well, I guess not everybody was there all the time, but I did. So at the last cloud burst, I was actually just gonna start cooking my breakfast, and I saw the raindrops, and I ran outside with my rubber boots half on, almost tripped, but I got the lid on. But thankfully, it was under the tree, so that the rain. There was a couple raindrops on the camera, but that was it. But honestly, I think I'm gonna have a nap, guys. I got this headache thing happening. I haven't hit my head in a long, long time. Actually, I can't remember the last time I hit my head on the door frame in the barn. Actually, I'm trying to think. I think it's like pre-concussion because I've been really, really careful going through the barn. I haven't done that in a long time. So today hit my head. It was like just a slight knocking, but I feel it like I've had a headache. You can't hear me? I got the mic plugged in facing me. Volume issue. You can hear me fine, but other people can't. Okay, I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna unplug the mic, okay? Because I got the expensive Rode mic plugged in. So here we go. Unplugging the mic. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so the mic's unplugged. Is that better, or is the Rode mic better? Is the other one better? I don't have the other stream running. There's no volume happening here. It's the same. It's worse. It's the same. It's fine. You sound fine on both. A little better. The only way you can do this is actually put headphones on and listen. Okay. So you're saying that this is about the same? No, some people are saying it's better with the mic. Mic was better. The mic's back in now. Yeah, I'm thinking you guys have. Yeah, I think Opal, you're right. I think this, they have other streams open, and that's the problem. Close your other streams, or learn how to lip sync. That's exactly it. Lip read, I mean, not lip sync. Yeah, so I got hurt noggin today, guys, and I still gotta go out and do some work. I gotta go feed the ducks again, and do the water. And I was planning on cleaning the metal shed today, but honestly, oh man, the pain has taken my energy level, like gone. So where's the bump? Right there. It's just a nasty. It's just, you can see a little bit of the skin broken there, but my cheekbone is so sore. That's the bump. And up here, it's just I whacked her on the wood. Thankfully, I hit the flat piece of the wood and not the edge. But there is actually there's a little bit of a scab here. Let's see if we can show you. Can you see it? Right there. There's a little bit of a scab forming. So she breaks the skin a little bit. It was a good wake up, you know. You need that first thing in the morning before your coffee. You need to knock your head like that. So, you know, what would a Sunday, relaxing Sunday be without a good kick in the head, eh? No. Just to throw the curveballs. So, I'm gonna just recap what my plans are coming up here this week. Tomorrow, I have to whip into town first thing in the morning because I want to go to the hydro and talk to them about the lightning rod. I'm going to pick up after I talk to after I talk to Hydro about the lightning rod. Then I'm going to whip over to the place to buy another tripod for the roof to mount the lightning rod to. Go to the hardware store, pick up a bunch of copper cable, a grounding plate, and then come home and hopefully let the ducks out. I don't know what the weather's going to be like. Actually, while I'm talking to you, I'll check. And then I'm going to fabricate the lightning rod setup. And actually, while I'm at the 40% chance of showers tomorrow, so I don't know if I'm going on the roof tomorrow. But then I'm going to, while I'm at the hardware store, I'm going to check into buying a set of hooks for my ladder, so I don't have to borrow from my buddies. Because if it's like 30 or 40 bucks for a set of hooks to put on my ladder, I'm going to buy a set. Because just to drive to my buddy's place back and forth, that it's going to cost that much in gas. So I wasn't my own. And that way I can just do it. Because I only need one ladder to do the barn roof. I don't need a double ladder to do the barn roof. Not like the house roof. It's not as tall, not as bad. So and I've actually worked the barn roof without a hook ladder. So a hook ladder. Okay, Doug. All right. Dog, either he just woke up or he's smelling something. Boy, the ducks are really worked them to a frenzy. Hang on one second, guys. Well, there can't be anything here because the canned geese are in the yard. And if there was something here, canned geese are the first things to leave. They don't hang around. They're not stupid. So the first thing I'm going to be doing is getting that lightning situation taken care of, and then we can start focusing on the Wi-Fi back on the roof, which I was going to do an opening today. You can see what in the other stream. You can see it on the other stream. What can you see? Is there something here? Are you guys going to tell me or leave me hang? I just looked out and the Canada geese are there. So the Canada geese are there, it's cool. Okay, the Canada geese. Okay, it'd be nice if we finish your sentence, Finder X, instead of leaving us all in suspense. Okay. All right. I'm just reading the comments because I'm sore. I was just getting a chuckle to myself here. Okay, so that's what I'm doing with the Wi-Fi, and then I'm going to I got to do a dump run Tuesday morning because I have to empty my truck out. It's absolutely jammed full of feed bags because we got to go get straw, and then after I get the straw, I got to pick up a load of scratch because it's time to get the big feeder out. and I've got to set up a camera system outside. I got to do something outside. I got to think of some way of mounting a camera outside. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I've been actually thinking about it today. I'm thinking maybe some kind of bucket or something outside that I can mount on the side of the barn. I don't know. I'm drawing a blank on it. I'm thinking it's going to be a GoPro on a bucket, so that way I don't have a big camera tied up on the side of the barn that I could use on a tripod in the yard. So I don't know what I'm going to do, how it's going. I'm trying to think, because this last couple of nights, now that the ducks are running around in the pen, it's hard to capture the ducks. I'm thinking we're going to need a camera at the feeding station and a camera in the barn, and have them facing each other so that we can get the whole pen. I'm thinking it's going to be that kind of situation. I don't know. I'm drawing a blank on it. I'm trying to do it here on a budget, so I'm trying to work my head around it. If money was no object, it would be so easy. But anyways, that's basically it. So I'm trying to do it with what I have. So a duck dummy sign on the door. I don't know. I don't think I'm a duck dummy. I was half asleep this morning, guys. You have no idea how tired I was, and I wasn't going to turn the camera on. And then I decided to turn it on and bring it down. Yeah, I'm going to use the fisheye lens on the GoPro, and we'll see what it looks like. I'm thinking the GoPro with a wide-angle lens is going to cover a lot, because it is actually a wider lens than my big camera. It's just the fisheye lens is so distorted. I really hate that distortion. We'll see. We'll be playing with that this coming week, guys, on setting that stuff up. It's going to be interesting how I pull this off. Trust me. I gotta drill some holes through the barn wall to get the cables outside. I gotta do some figuring. No, I'm crunching her in my head. I'm looking at some ideas. I'm waiting for Colin. Actually, Colin bought a Wi-Fi transmitter that plugs into an internet Ethernet cable, and I'm waiting for him to tell me if it works or not. But he hasn't replied back if he's tried it or not, and he keeps streaming with his iPad. So I don't know. I'm thinking that he hasn't got it working, or I don't know. I've got to try him again. I'll send him another email and ask him the question. Or you guys can go to his channel and do me a favor. Ask him, did the Wi-Fi RJ45 work? There you go. If you could do that, maybe if we get enough people asking him, he'll try it. And then if it works, then I'll grab myself one on Amazon. And then that means I can take the Matrox encoder and put it over at the feeder. What time is it, Matt? It's 1:55. Sarah? Hola, B. Am I worried right now about having too many goslings? No, I got other worries, guys. I got lots of other worries. Like how to keep the streams going and keeping ducks within the stream. That's my only worry. That's the only worry I have right now, guys. That's all I think about, is how to keep ducks in the picture. You have no idea how hard it is. They're wearing me out moving around. It's almost a full-time job just to walk around with the camera to keep the ducks in the stream. They keep moving. It's a big pen. That's why I'm thinking 2 cameras. It's the only way it's going to work. You know, I got to come up with something. I got to come up with something. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I got to come up with something. Oh, the ducks freaked out when the Canada geese came close to the pen? Well, that's possible. I got some Muscovies here. I got 4 white ones and a male. A rotary security camera? No, I haven't thought about that. That means I would have to buy a camera. My camera, I know my cameras don't take long. I got GoPros, I got Sony's. I think it's like a 42 mil, 44 mil, I forget. I think it's 42 or 40 mil screw on it. but I've tried other lenses on my Sony cameras and it doesn't work because the gyro inside, it's got a 5-axis gyro that is what you call it? It's so indented that when it moves, it picks up the outside of the lens. I've tried other lenses. You guys just want the apple crisp happening, and then that problem is if I cook it, I got to eat it, and then I die. But I'm thinking today might be a good day to do it. Oh, I've perfected the apple crisp, guys. I've cooked a couple perfect ones. I've got her down pat. Now that I'm thinking about it, I could whip one up. Oh, but I would eat the whole thing and regret it. And tonight I'm having free-range chicken leg that I've had spicing with some super hot spicy stuff last night at 11:30. I spiced her up. Nothing like the smell of baked apples, I know. Yeah. Oh, you can't make a small one. It doesn't work that way. Seagull! Seagulls spooking the ducks right now, guys, on the other stream. They were the way they were running around inside the pen. I thought something was in the pen, which is impossible because it's just not possible. But right now, there's seagull, and the thing is, the ducklings right now are too big for the seagull, so I don't even know why it's flying around in here. Here, I'll turn the camera around. There it is. Look at it. Right above us. Look at him. Just freaking the ducks out. Is it ever freaking them out? Yeah, but I don't have to worry. We don't have to worry about that. They're past the seagull picking off stage, but it certainly freaked them out. Excitement, eh? I had a very dog-leg reaction. Well, I can't help it, guys. It's like I take this very serious, you know. Yeah, they're flying rats, but they are necessary. They do eat a lot of garbage. A lot of garbage, actually. Tons of garbage. That's why they're protected. It's because they're garbage eaters. But no, I take it very serious. So when crap hits the fan here, or there's panic, I panic too because it's my job to take care of these guys. I'm not bald. I just shave my head, man. I hate the feel of hair. That's all. I got hair, trust me. It's gray. You guys freak all night long too, watching the stream, panicking, wishing you had a pager number or a cell number to get a hold of me, or text so you could text me and send me sick duck, 3 o'clock in the morning. Wake up to sick duck texts. Well, yeah, that's what you want to do. I would, right, photo girl. I would have to cancel my cell phone package if I let you guys do. I don't even have a cell phone package. You can text me, but if you could, that would be the deal. You don't think I'd be mad if I had hair? Well, I'm trying to think. I don't think I even have a YouTube video with hair. I'd have to dig up a photo. It's really strange. Like, I was a young man when I had hair. A long time ago. Blonde hair. But I just had enough of it. Logan would win. Ponytail? No, never got that far. Mullet? Back in the 70s. Stripper's doing fine. She's probably stressing out because the place is full. Never had a beard. Can't handle it. Bothers me right there on the neck. Even if I shave my neck, then this starts bothering me. I'm due for a shave, actually. I think I'll clean myself up today. Honestly, I'm going to have a nap. And then I'm going to go outside and do some duck chores and maybe clean the building. I don't know yet. We'll see what time is it? It's 1:55. The nap's really calling me, guys. My headache's not. I'm just, the ibuprofen's just starting to work, but There's some strange comments right now. I don't know what loving fat women has to do with ducks. Drink lots of water and nap. Actually, I just had a glass of water. But now, you know, honestly, what I'm thinking about, guys? I'm thinking about apple crisp. I'm thinking about it, actually. And I have a bag of apples here. I don't even have to go to the garage. A full bag of apples, too. Yeah, target practice on the whole. Got a bit of a headache there, Terry. If you didn't notice this morning, or if you haven't watched the video from this morning, I gave my head a good knock on the door frame of the barn. Oh, if I cook the apple crisp, guys, I'll set the iPad up and you guys can watch me whip her up. I'll pre-measure everything up so it's like those cooking channels. I'll have it all set out in containers on the kitchen counter. You know, it'll all look like professional like. And then I'll whip it together. We'll throw it in. But you won't get to see it finished because I'm not going to do a 35-minute live stream or a 40-minute live stream of it cooking. I might turn the camera on an hour and a half later and you can see half of it gone. Me in pain. Do you want to see the recipe? Do you want to see that recipe is driving you guys nuts, isn't it? Not a lot of people asking for the recipe because it would take work to make it. You'd love to see the recipe? I want recipe. Okay. It's going to be a screenshot, so you're going to have to freeze it and take the screenshot. Are you ready? You don't know what apple crisp is? Ford Brutan? You have no idea how much of a void you have in your life that you are totally unaware of. Once you've had apple crisp, oh, all right, I'll get the book. Okay, so this is a very special book. Okay, guys, this was bought for me in 1980 when I moved away from home. My mother thought that I needed a book on how to cook. Okay, so there it is. That's the book. I've had this book since 1980. It's in rough shape, but it's you know, it doesn't have a lot. The cover just fell off, but it's not very big, but for some reason it's like this magical book, okay? Because no matter what you want to cook, it's in here. I don't know how it does it because there's only 342 pages, including the back cover, and somehow this magical book, everything that you ever want to cook in life, the base recipe's in it. I don't know how. What is it? 5 Roses and Rich Flour came up with this in 1980. Lake of the Woods Mills, or no, what? I think it's 5 Roses Flour who sponsored it. I don't know how they did it. Like it's like Google in a book is what it is for cooking. But it's only this big. I don't know how they did it, but they do it. So let me just go. I think it's 184. The picture. It's the most awesome apple crisp. All right. No, it's page 58. Well, it's been a while since I've been to that page. All right. Okay, so now I've modified this, guys, to the way I like it because I'm a pig. Now, technically, it's called fruit oatmeal crisp. Okay, is what it's called. Okay, so it's like right here. Okay, so it's got the basic recipe for fruit oatmeal crisp is what it's called. And then on the following page, it gives all the different fruits that you can make with it. All right, so that's the base recipe. You guys can freeze that, and there is metric and imperial for us imperial or metric people, and the imperial people here in in the States. I'm a European. We cover the whole world. Okay, so ignore the shallow dish. Shallow dish sucks. I've discovered that. Okay, so now we're gonna go to the apple crisps. Okay, so I find a dish that's about 2 inches deep is the best because you want lots of fruit in it. Because I don't like the little bit of fruit in the bottom because they always say, you know, cover a little bit of fruit and then put the topping on top. I don't like it that way. I like it thick. I like lots of fruit. especially when it comes to wild apples. So that you get that. Oh man, I'm thinking I'm going to make this thing. Okay, so anyways, so the recipe is for a basic recipe, which is about I'd say it's like about an 8 by 8 pan, 20 by 20 centimeter pan type size. Yeah, 20 centimeters around there, 8 by 8 around that size. Way too small, small time stuff. Like, you know, basically for kids to play with. So now this is the apple portion, okay? So now, do you notice this part, the most important part? 4x mix. You quadruple everything, okay? When you want to make it. So I basically put about 2 pounds of apples in a dish that's about 2 inches deep, and I think it's I think it's a 2.9 liter dish I use, or a 2.5 quart dish, something like that, is what I use. It's a Corningware dish, and I quadruple the measurements of everything. I make her big. Now the reason I'll hold it a little longer, just in case anybody didn't get a screen capture. I'll do this proper for you guys. Later, maybe. We'll see. I don't know. I'm thinking maybe I'm going to whip this up. It's so quick to do. We might be getting a live stream here of a Campbell crisp. Okay, so anyway, back to the original fruit. So you have to quadruple everything on this, okay? Everything has to be quadrupled on this apple crisp recipe. Don't follow this recipe. It sucks. So you quadruple it, and you use a 2-inch deep dish with lots of fruit in it, okay? And you want to have, so you've got lots of topping, so it's just packed with topping. It's almost like a granola bar type effect you get. And then when you mix your apples up, you mix them all up and you put the brown sugar and the lemon. I use lemon-lime mixture because I like a little bit of lime in it. And when I mix the apples up and the brown sugar and get them all coated, and then I put them in the pan, and then I take the mixture, the fruit oatmeal part of the mixture, this part times 4, because I don't like it just, a lot of apple crisp, they just sprinkle it on and it's just a little bit through the apples. I like making sort of like a solid layer of the crisp on top. And then you cook it. It says 35 minutes, but because of the way I make it, it takes 45 to 50 minutes because there's just that many apples in it. So that's the deal. You guys have got my secret recipe now from my book from 1980. So, and I think I might make one today. I'm thinking I might. I think I might. It might be just a treat for Matt today. Let me double check to make sure I got apples. Yeah, I got a full bag of apples here. I don't have to even go over to the garage, so that means like, whew, it could happen. And you go through a lot of butter. It's about 3/4 of a pound of butter to make one. Oh, it's fattening and stuff, man. Seriously fat. Seriously. If I make that, my supper is ruined, guaranteed. I'll be eating a chicken leg and nothing else tonight. I have to cook, because if I didn't, I'd starve. I'm in the bush alone. There's no one else here. Pear apple crisp, that'd be good too. Don't use canned pears, use fresh pears, Jennifer. Always use fresh, never use the canned stuff, because you don't know what the hell it is. You know, it's not a great cure for a headache. You want fresh pears, fresh apples. You can do it with blueberries. You can make it with blueberries. You can make it. There's just there's any fruit you want. Actually, the book. I'll give you an idea here. The book here. The book. The Google book of cooking. Okay, they've got apple, cherry, rhubarb, blueberry, pear. What else? That's what they list. Just the basics. And then you can put any other kind of you want. So, but the blueberry, I've had the blueberry. It is pretty wild taste, especially if you use wild blueberries. Like seriously, oh, that would be good today too. But I got apples here, so I know a place that sells wild blueberries too. Oh, that would be tasty. I gotta stick to apple crisp. So I might do it. There's a good chance, girls and boys, men and ladies. I'm thinking I could set the. I think I might do that. I think I'm gonna end the stream, guys. I'm going to whip one up. You've got me into the mood of cooking myself some nasty, over-the-top dessert. And the clouds are coming in again. Let me just double check. If it's going to rain here in a couple seconds, which is looking like outside, I'll do it. What's the radar going to see? Let's look at the radar. Oh, it's telling me to cook apple crisp. Okay, I'll show you. You guys think I'm crazy here. Look at that. Okay, look at that. See that green? That means we're going to have another cloud burst. So that's apple crisp cooking stuff. I'm not going outside. I got a headache. Well, no, it's not perfect baking weather, but it's just an apple crisp. It's quick to whip up. Bacon weather is like when if I did a batch of bread, which I'm really craving bread lately. I've been actually craving some breakfast bread, but that's a major job. The universe wants to make apple crisp, I know. We got another good cloudburst coming, guys. I'm thinking probably 10 minutes more. There's another big burst of drop blanket of water coming down. So on the stream when you're watching it, you've been told. You bake a mean apple crisp, blueberry and apple crisp pie? I make, which is something I haven't done in a long time, I make the most awesome pastry, guys. You wouldn't believe. I use whole wheat flour, and because I have obviously man hands, and the secret with making flaky pastry, and my grandmother taught me this, is don't work it. The more you work it, the tougher it gets. And because I have the power in my hands to do it, I can make, you work it once, that's it. And it's so flaky, it's like it just disintegrates flaky. It's, my grandmother taught me that. She says, never work your pastry when you're making it. Make it once. And if you screw it up, she says, you're better off throwing it in the garbage and starting over again, because you're just going to make leather pastry. She was right, because I've screwed up and redo it, and it's like leather. Can we make a matte fat a product? What is that, Logan? You're not making any sense, Logan. You want to be acknowledged? Say something constructive, and I'll answer you. You made baseballs for rolls once? You worked it too much, eh? That's the problem. Inga, I thought you were coming over to cut my hedge. I've been waiting for you here. My hedge needs to be cut big time. But that's the secret with good pastry. You don't work her. Did you get my message, Tom, that I sent you an email? No, macadamiums are gone. They were gone a long time ago. They were gone with a concussion. Can I be your grandpa? Do you need a grandpa, Ray? Well, mine's not done, Inga. It's like, and every time I go in and out of the driveway, they hit my mirrors. I got to do something. I got to cut them soon. My driveway's getting closed in bad. Coyote still going strong. Hasn't shown up though. Nobody's told me if they streamed last night if you saw a coyote. I have not heard a word from anybody. Nobody in the comments has said anything, but I know Doug hasn't barked. I didn't wake up, and nobody's told me. I did, Matt. I'll figure it out tomorrow. Oh, right. Okay, the email, Tom. Sorry, yeah. I sent you the instructions in the email. It's pretty simple what they told me on the phone on support. Which... Okay, what we're talking about here, this private conversation we're having with a fan right now about the email. He lost his phone, and he would like me to have 5 streams going because he's a streamaholic, and he got his lost phone sent to me. This is a good story, guys. So yesterday I get it, and because it was a lost phone, it's locked, okay, and we can't unlock it. He's got to unlock it at his end so that I can use it here to stream. So when I opened it up, I took the SIM card out because I have no use for the SIM card. I just want it so that we can stream, okay, more streams. And I threw the SIM card in the garbage, not needing it. And then today I called Apple support, and they said, well, you need the SIM card in it just to get into it, to activate it. Even if it's locked, you need the SIM card. So what I had to do, and of course, when you throw something that small into your garbage, where it goes, right to the bottom, okay? I had to empty my kitchen garbage out. I had to go through it all, and I went through it all, and because I take forever to fill a kitchen garbage, it's pretty disgusting in there because I don't have garbage here because I cook everything from scratch, and I don't have packaged food, so I went through all the garbage. It was absolutely disgusting, and then I got to the bottom of the bag and it wasn't there, and it turned out I had thrown it in the garage garbage. So I did a hand sort through 2-week disgusting garbage. Needless to say, the bag's outside now. It was gross, yeah, it was. It was really grosser than you can imagine. And I had to go through every single item because you know how small a SIM card is. It's this big, eh? So I'm going through every bag, shaking it. It's got a, where is it? It was this crusty duck leg bones and mold growing on. I was like, because it takes me forever to fill the garbage up. No, you can't imagine it because see, I have my garbage, guys. It takes me 2 weeks to fill a kitchen catcher because I just don't have garbage here because I don't buy stuff at the grocery store, so I don't fill it up. So like imagine 2-week-old bones in the bottom of your garbage. They got white mold on them, and I thought for sure the card was stuck to it. This is a SIM card. The SIM card was out in the garage. The clean garbage that has nothing in it but shotgun shells and stuff like that. No, I'm not ruining the Apple Crisp image. The Apple Crisp will make up for it. Oh, it was funny, Tom. It was really funny. Oh man, I was so mad at myself because the girl at Apple told me that you cannot go through the setup process without any kind of. You need some kind of SIM card in it because it has to have a SIM card to get back in. So it was bad. Anyways, so I had it on the floor here, and then after I did that, I made a mess. Even though I had a bag on the floor to catch the garbage because I was going from one garbage bag to another, it made a mess, and then I had to wash my whole kitchen floor because it was just disgusting. Anyways, I made a lot of work for myself, and then discovered the SIM card in the garage. Oh, there's Colin, the missing man. What's the comment there, Colin? Buy the adapter, I bought it, it's a piece of junk, can't even connect it anymore. Oh, you can't connect it to nothing. Did you try plugging any kind of network thing into it to see if it works, or is it just your encoder that's garbage? I'll have to, both. So like nothing, if you plug anything else into it, you can't connect. I find, why would they're making an RG45 Wi-Fi adapter that doesn't connect to anything? That doesn't make, how do they suck people in for $65? Continuously. I'm going to go make apple crisp, guys. You got me thinking about it. Carl, looking for a coyote with a drone is just a massive waste of time. I don't want to look for him. I want to shoot him in the swamp. I need him to come in and attack all the live bait that I have here, the ducks, and then I need to do them. Plus, they're in the bush. You can't see anything. It's sort of like hog hunting in Texas in July. You can't see them. Oh, so you're saying try another brand, Colin? Colin, I'll just call you on FaceTime, answer next time, okay? No more Chinese junkyard enough. I'm so glad you bought it, not me. Oh, I'd be pulling my hair out. Yeah, Carl, it's brutal. Like the growth here, so poor Doug can't even track a coyote in the bush, and he's using his sniffer. If you're not going to answer your FaceTime call, I'm not going to call you anymore. It's fine. I can take the rejection. I caught your chicken processing at the beginning. I didn't finish it though. All right, guys. I'm gonna sign off on this because this I've got a much more interesting stream coming up. It's called Apple Crisp. way better than this watching me sit here and just chat to you with a headache. Let's cook some apple crisp with a headache. That sounds much better. So I got to go do some measuring, get everything in containers. We're going to make like a little professional event here, and I'll set the tripod up, and you guys can see how I whip it together exactly and my measurements. And but you're not going to see it cook, and you probably won't get to see me eating it, but you'll definitely get me see fabricating it. So I'm going to say goodbye because now I'm on a mission. I want apple crisp, and it is going to rain. I see the clouds getting worse, so I got to go. Seriously, I got more important things than chatting to you right now. I got to go make apple crisp. I'm just kidding.